A misty dawn blankets the grand estate of Downton Abbey. The camera sweeps over the sprawling gardens and majestic windows, where single light flickers in the early morning gloom. A soft Spanish voice whispers, "Todo lo que conoces. Está a punto de cambiar." Everything you know is about to change. Suddenly, the sound of a door creaking open echoes through the halls. Shadows move quickly across the corridors. A hand clutches a letter, trembling. Faces flash across the screen. Mary, Robert, Edith, caught in moments of worry, love, or doubt. The music swells, hinting that secrets long buried are about to emerge, and the peace of Downton Abbey is about to be shattered. The camera lingers on the grand halls and familiar rooms of Downton Abbey, now tinged with a quiet tension. Every corner of the estate seems to hold a secret. A Spanish narration sets the stage. In Downton Abbey, cada familia tiene sus secretos. Y cada decisión puede cambiar su destino. At Downton Abbey, every family has its secrets, and every decision can change their fate. Robert Crawley walks through the drawing room, his face etched with worry. He pauses, staring at a family portrait, his hand brushing dust from the frame. The camera shifts to Lady Mary, seated near the window, gripping a letter that arrived unexpectedly. The light catches her face, revealing the mix of fear and determination in her eyes. Meanwhile, Lady Edith paces the hallway, whispering to herself as she contemplates a choice that could affect not only her future, but the entire family. Outside, the servants move quickly, their hushed conversations suggesting that even the staff senses a shift in the air. The narration continues. Un secreto del pasado regresa. Y con él la posibilidad de more tration. Nadine Downton Abbey está a salvo de las consecuencias. A secret from the past returns, and with it, the possibility of love and betrayal. No one at Downton Abbey is safe from the consequences. Quick cuts show glimpses of tension. A hand reaching for a locked drawer. A shadowy figure in the hallway, a door slammed shut in frustration. Each shot is punctuated by the soft, suspenseful music, building anticipation. The camera then moves to the estate grounds, where the sprawling gardens seem calm, but are filled with whispers, carried by the wind. Even as life continues, servants preparing for dinner. The butler setting the table, the sense of unease grows. The narration reminds the audience, El destino de esta familia está en juego. Cada decisión, cada palabra, podría cambiarlo todo. The fate of this family is at stake. Every decision, every word, could change everything. The section ends with a lingering shot of the estate at sunset. Shadows stretching across the lawn, signaling that the calm of Downton Abbey is only temporary. The screen fades slightly, giving the impression that the story is about to unfold, that secrets and choices are coming to light, and that the grandeur of Downton Abbey will be tested like never before. The sun rises slowly over Downton Abbey, casting a golden glow that hides shadows of worry in every corner. Inside the grand halls, the camera moves with quiet intensity, capturing fleeting moments that speak volumes. Lady Mary stands alone in the library, her fingers tracing the spine of a worn book. She pauses, as if searching for answers she cannot find. The Spanish narration pierces the stillness. Cada corazón guarda un secreto. Cada mirada revela un deseo oculto. Every heart holds a secret. Every glance reveals a hidden desire. Robert Crawley descends the grand staircase, his face lined with concern. He clutches a telegram, the paper trembling in his hand. The camera zooms on his eyes, revealing the weight of responsibility he carries for his family's legacy. Outside, Lady Edith walks through the gardens, a letter in her hand fluttering in the wind. Her expression is a mix of fear and determination, hinting at a choice that could reshape her life and the lives of those she loves. The servants are not mere spectators, they move with purpose, their whispered conversations suggesting they too are caught in the storm brewing within the estate. The Spanish voice continues, El amor, y la lealtad se prueben, y las decisiones del pasado regresan para enfrentar a todos. Love and loyalty are tested, and the decisions of the past return to confront everyone. Quick cuts reveal fleeting, emotional moments. Mary's hand brushing against Tom's as he enters a room. Edith wiping a tear from her cheek as she reads a letter. Robert's eyes narrowing as he confronts a family member in hushed tones. Each gesture, each glance, carries unspoken tension. Layering the story with subtle emotional depth, the camera then shifts to the estate's grand windows, showing the garden beyond. The wind stirs the leaves, a quiet reminder that even the serene beauty of Downton Abbey is touched by change. The Spanish narration emphasizes the fragility of their world. Nada será igual. Los secretos del corazón. Y del pasado cambiarán todo para siempre. Nothing will be the same. The secrets of the heart and the past will change everything forever. The section ends with a slow montage of key characters in moments of vulnerability. Mary gazing out at the horizon, Robert pacing the drawing room, Edith pausing in the hallway as if sensing an unseen presence. The orchestral music swells softly, hinting at the emotional storms that are about to break, leaving viewers eager to see how the relationships, loyalties, and hidden desires of Downton Abbey will collide in the grand finale. A sudden shadow sweeps across the grand halls of Downton Abbey. The estate, usually a sanctuary of elegance and tradition, now feels alive with whispers and unseen eyes. The Spanish narration cuts through the tension. En cada rincón, un secreto espera ser descubierto. In every corner, a secret waits to be discovered. Lady Mary stands before a closed door, her hand hovering over the handle. Her breath catches as a memory flashes, a confrontation from years ago, a word unsaid, a betrayal remembered. The camera moves in close, capturing the subtle tremor of her hand, the tight set of her jaw. Across the hall, Lady Edith clutches a crumpled letter, her eyes darting as if someone might steal it from her at any moment. Meanwhile, Robert Crawley is shown speaking in hushed tones to a confidant in the dimly lit drawing room. His expression is a storm of worry and determination. The narration continues. El pasado regresa con fuerza. Y nadie podrá escapar de sus sombras. The past returns with force, and no one can escape its shadows. Quick cuts flash across the screen. Tom, entering a room with an urgent message. A locked drawer being forced open, a servant dropping a tray in shock. Each clip is accompanied by subtle orchestral hits that build suspense. Outside, the wind sweeps through the gardens, scattering papers and rustling leaves, mirroring the chaos slowly creeping into the lives of the Crawley family. The camera shifts to a dimly lit corridor, where two figures exchange a tense glance, hinting at betrayal and alliances that are as fragile as glass. Lady Mary's voice, though silent in the visual, is mirrored in the narration. Algunos secretos son más poderosos que el amor. Why? Más peligrosos que la traición. Some secrets are more powerful than love, and more dangerous than betrayal. The tension escalates as a sudden knock on the grand door echoes through the hallway. Every character freezes for a moment. The camera pans across their anxious faces, each reflecting a mix of fear, hope, and uncertainty. The music swells, quickening with every heartbeat, signaling that the calm of Downton Abbey is over, and the final confrontations are approaching. The section ends with a shadowy figure standing at the top of the staircase.
Watching the family below.
The screen lingers on the ominous silhouette as the Spanish narration leaves viewers hanging. Cuando los secretos se revelan, nada volverá a ser igual. When the secrets are revealed, nothing will ever be the same. The grand dining room of Downton Abbey is bathed in soft candlelight, yet the air feels electric with tension. Shadows dance across the walls as the camera glides through the room, capturing the subtle tremors in the hands of those present. The Spanish narration begins with a whisper, drawing viewers into the unfolding drama. El silencio se rompe. Y con él, verdades que nadie esperaba. The silence is broken, and with it, truths no one expected. Lady Mary stands at the head of the table, her eyes fierce, her voice steady, but trembling slightly. Across from her, Lady Edith's expression flickers between defiance and fear, a letter clutched tightly in her hand. The camera shifts to Robert Crawley, whose face hardens as he tries to hold the family together. But the weight of unspoken secrets presses heavily on him. The tension is palpable. Quick cuts reveal heated glances between characters, hands gripping silverware. It's the subtle catch of a breath and the flutter of a gown as someone moves across the room. Outside the window, a storm gathers over the estate, the wind rattling the panes like the turmoil inside. The Spanish voiceover heightens the suspense. El amor la lilted. Why latration se enfrentan? Why nadie puede escapar de las consecuencias? Love, loyalty, and betrayal collide, and no one can escape the consequences. A sudden reveal shakes the room. A letter slips from Lady Edith's hand, fluttering to the floor. The camera follows it in slow motion, as characters react, some in shock, others in anguish. Mary's eyes widen. A hand touches her lips in disbelief, while Robert steps forward, his jaw clenched, preparing to confront the truth. The servants watch from the shadows, tense and uncertain, aware that their world is about to change. The music swells, blending strings and piano, creating a dramatic crescendo that mirrors the storm outside. The narration continues, hinting at hidden emotions and the stakes at play. Cada palabra, cada gesto, puede destruir, lo que han construido. El corazón de Downton Abbey, late el borde de un abismo. Every word, every gesture, could destroy what they have built. The heart of Downton Abbey beats on the edge of an abyss. Section closes with a dramatic shot. The storm rages outside, lightning illuminating the estate's towering windows. Inside, the family stands frozen, the weight of revelation heavy in the air. The camera slowly zooms in on Mary's face, a mix of strength, fear, and anticipation, leaving viewers on the edge of their seats, yearning to know how the confrontations will unfold. Thunder rolls across the skies above Downton Abbey, the storm now fully unleashed. Rain lashes against the tall windows, the sound echoing through the grand halls as if mirroring the chaos inside. The camera sweeps rapidly through corridors, catching glimpses of hurried footsteps, slammed doors, and anxious faces. The Spanish narration pierces the tension. Cuando los secretos salen a la luz, nada puede detener la tormenta. When secrets come to light, nothing can stop the storm. Lady Mary bursts into the drawing room, a letter in her hand. Her eyes flash with anger and betrayal. Across from her, Lady Edith's face is pale, trembling as she tries to explain. The camera cuts between them in a rapid montage, words unsaid, glances exchanged, emotions rising like waves ready to crash. Robert Crawley intervenes, his authoritative presence trying to restore calm. But the tension is palpable, each heartbeat mirrored in the swelling orchestral score. The storm outside intensifies, lightning briefly illuminating moments of raw emotion, a hand gripping another in comfort, a tear falling silently, a gasp of shock at a revelation. The Spanish voiceover emphasizes the stakes. El amor, why la traición, se enfrentan. Why el destino de Downton Abbey, pend de un hilo. Love and betrayal collide, and the fate of Downton Abbey hangs by a thread. Quick cuts heighten the drama. A servant drops a tray in panic. The family gathers in the hall. Whispers of secrets past ripple through the estate. Outside, the wind tears through the gardens, leaves swirling like the unresolved emotions inside. The narration continues, teasing the audience with uncertainty. Algunos corazones serán destrozados. Otros encontrar en esperanza donde menos lo esperan. Some hearts will be broken. Others will find hope where they least expect it. Suddenly, a loud crash echoes from the upstairs hall. A painting falls. A window rattles. Everyone freezes, the camera capturing the tension in every eye, every trembling hand. The music reaches a dramatic crescendo, and the narration lingers. En esta noche, en esta tormenta, todo cambiará para siempre. On this night, in this storm, everything will change forever. The section ends with a cinematic slow-motion shot, rain streaking down the grand windows. Characters silhouetted against the stormy sky, their emotions raw and exposed. The suspense is at its peak, leaving viewers desperate to see what happens next as the story races toward its final. Breathtaking moments. The storm outside Downton Abbey reaches its peak, lightning illuminating the estate in brief, haunting flashes. Inside, the grand halls echo with tension, whispers, and the unspoken weight of years of secrets. The Spanish narration begins, soft but charged with emotion. La verdad finalmente sale a la luz. Y con ella el destino de todos queda salado. The truth finally comes to light, and with it, everyone's fate is sealed. Lady Mary steps forward, her face a mix of strength and vulnerability. The letter she has held all these scenes is now fully revealed, its contents a secret that threatens to reshape the Crawley family forever. The camera captures the reactions of each character in succession. Robert's shock, Edith's anxiety, Tom's quiet concern. The music swells, a mixture of tension and hope, signaling that, while some truths hurt, others bring clarity and resolution. A slow-motion sequence shows moments of revelation. Mary confronting a betrayal. Edith finding courage to speak her truth. Robert realizing the weight of past decisions. The narration emphasizes the stakes and emotional depth. Cada elección, cada palabra, cada gesto. Halevado, este momento. Nadie volverá a ser el mismo. Every choice, every word, every gesture has led to this moment. No one will ever be the same. The camera moves through the estate, lingering on symbolic details, a letter dropped in the rain, hands reaching for one another in reconciliation. The grandeur of Downton Abbey standing as a silent witness to the family's trials. The storm outside begins to calm, reflecting the emotional release taking place within. A tender moment emerges amid the tension. Mary and Edith share a quiet glance. Understanding passing between them without words, Robert stands in the background, a mixture of pride and relief on his face. The Spanish voiceover underscores the emotional payoff. En el corazón de Downton Abbey, l'amor la lealtad, y la familia prevalecen. Aunque las cicatrices permanezcan, in the heart of Downton Abbey, love, loyalty, and family endure. Even though the scars remain, the section ends with a cinematic wide shot of the estate at dusk, the storm clouds parting, the gardens glistening from the rain, and silhouettes of the Crawleys standing together. The camera slowly zooms out, signaling that the climax is past and the resolution is within reach. Viewers feel a mix of relief, awe, and anticipation for the final moments of the story. This Section 6 delivers the emotional and narrative peak, blending cinematic visuals, music, and narration to give a faceless video a deeply immersive finale feel. The storm has passed. Downton Abbey stands bathed in the soft light of dawn, the estate's grandeur untouched but forever marked by the events of the night. The Spanish narration begins calm yet emotionally resonant. Después de la tormenta, liga la calma. Pero lo que sucedió nunca será olvidado. After the storm comes calm, but what happened will never be forgotten. Inside the estate, the Crawley family gathers. Lady Mary looks toward the horizon, her expression a mix of reflection and hope. Lady Edith stands beside her, a small smile breaking through her previous anxiety, signaling resilience and the possibility of new beginnings. Robert Crawley watches over them, proud and contemplative. Understanding that the legacy of Downton Abbey is more than bricks and gardens, it's the strength, love, and unity of its people. Quick cuts highlight the emotional resolutions. Tom sharing a quiet moment with a servant. Mary and Edith reconciling past conflicts, and minor characters finding closure in their own ways. The Spanish voiceover underscores the emotional weight of the finale, El amor triunfa.
A los secretos se revelan, y la familia permanece unida.
Pork Downton Abbey, siempre será un hogar. Love triumphs, secrets are revealed, and family stays united. because Downton Abbey will always be home. A sweeping shot of the estate shows sunlight breaking through lingering clouds, casting golden light on the gardens, reflecting the hope and renewal that follow the night's trials. The camera lingers on the iconic front steps, now empty, leaving space for imagination and reflection. The final narration leaves a lasting impression. El fin de esta historia no es adiós, sino el comienzo de nuevos recuerdos, nuevos desafíos y en legado que nunca morirá. The end of this story is not a goodbye, but the beginning of new memories, new challenges, and a legacy that will never die. The screen fades to black. The title appears in bold, Downton Abbey, the Grand Finale 2025 beneath it. A Spanish tagline appears, La historia termina, pero los recuerdos permanecen. The story ends, but the memories remain. The orchestral music softens to a gentle, lingering note, leaving viewers with a mix of satisfaction, nostalgia, and longing, a perfect cinematic conclusion for the grand finale of Downton Abbey.